it's just something you can't recreate. So there's always like, I mean, that would probably be like, did he say? I'm pretty sure he said something in the interview about like
He was like 5 yards further back than.
it was like, okay, if we're being technical, he was like 2 yards further back, but it's just like one of those where like, all right. I mean, I was really happy because I don't know, it's just maybe one of those things where like we don't do it that often, and just for him to have the faith in me to put me out there, I mean, that was really cool, honestly.
Have you talked to Kaden at all since you surpassed him?
Yeah, he texted me like right after, because I mean it's an awkward feeling when you do that to somebody. You're like, oh dang.
I know.
Yeah, but I don't know. You know, I mean it's friendly banter and stuff. Like
What kind of relationship have you had with him just since getting on campus?
just like that. I kind of look at him as like what he is. I would assume like the old vet who like has done it all before. I mean, he's been in like a lot of good situations too. Cause like his like first 2 seasons probably weren't what he liked, but his last 2 were like really good. So, I mean, obviously everybody's career is a little different, but it's just nice to know that he's been through the highs and the lows. You know.
Do you lean on him a decent amount, or do you guys talk often?
I guess that depends, like, how you view often. Sure. I mean, we probably text, like, maybe, like, twice a month, honestly. So, but, I mean, we still text, you know.
What's one of the bigger lessons that he's taught you about, whatever, kicking, life, any of those things?
I'll say the number one thing that, like, resonated with me when he, like, or when I had lunch with him was take it, like, one game at a time. Like, he really emphasized one game at a time. We got one game seasons just 12 times. So it's just another way to look at like, hey, like regardless of what happened last week, it's like it's history. You can't do anything about it. It's just another way to look at it like that.
How much does that help when you know you have a game that you're not big on, and you know then you can roll out against Rutgers and hit 5, or you know just how much has that mentality helped?
I mean, it's really good. I mean, I don't really. I'm a big fuel the fire guy. Like I really like a lot of things. Like I feel like I've said before, maybe I have, maybe I haven't. That like it's harder for me to deal with success than it is to deal with failure, because when I'm like doing good, like it's really hard. It's really hard for me. Like it's something I worked on to not just be like, okay, let me just try to just maintain this rather than like keep pushing and getting better. Versus like if I have a bad game, like I would go kick after the game in here if I could, honestly. But I mean, yeah, I hope that answers your question.
No, it does.
What's it's gonna be getting chillier. You've been in this whole thing with November wind, that sort of stuff. What kind of challenges or alterations do you need to make in November that maybe you don't have in September? Or do you have any?
I mean, shoot. I mean, we practice so much on like doing this kind of stuff. Like how do you differently prepare your body for like certain situations? But I mean, in high school, it would probably mean a lot bigger difference. But in college, like we have the heated benches, and those like I don't know how you can make like a fan understand how good those things are. But like sometimes you have to get up because they're like too hot. Like that's how warm you are. But I mean, it really isn't that big of a difference, like as long as you're utilizing like the tools you have on the sideline.
So the ball doesn't react differently when it's colder?
I mean,
or
it
anything?
might go a little like shorter,
Okay.
probably, like maybe like a few yards shorter, just
Okay.
because I don't know, it just does. I haven't really looked into the science of it, but I don't know. I know the air gets like drier. Maybe that has something to do with it.
When you
The
have
surface is harder.
obviously there's just a huge spotlight game here when you have a game like this come up. And maybe you do this every week, but can you visualize like, do you try to visualize like, okay, what if I have a game-winning kick coming up? You know, it's the last 2 minutes we're driving. Do you kind of envision those things well ahead of time?
I mean, I might have a unique approach to this. Like, I really don't like envisioning that because then it like works me up and like builds me up. I kind of like the best way I like to think about it is Nebraska last year, where it's like, imagine you woke up that day and you got told, hey, you're gonna hit a game winner today. Like, you would be emotionally like amped like the whole day, versus like I was emotionally amped for like 2 minutes, you know. And I feel like it just hurts your body when you think of it that way.
Sure.
So I mean, that might be a unique approach, but I kind of just
Makes
play
sense.
the game, you know.
Do you prep for rain? Because it looks like it might be rainy this week. Is there a way to do that as a kicker? Do you do that?
For me, I mean, not really for me. I mean, it will probably, like, if the ball gets, like, waterlogged or when it hits, like, the drops, it maybe takes, like 2 or 3, 4 yards off.
Okay.
But, I mean, in terms of, like, I mean, I would keep the same cleats. I wouldn't have to change my form very much. It's honestly easier from, like, a wind standpoint just because you can see.
Oh,
Like,
sure.
you can, like, see where the rain's going, so it's not really, like, a guessing game.
That's a good point.
Um,
And you get a dry ball anyway, right? Like they're
They
bringing
usually keep them like pretty, like they toss one in and they cloth them off. So I mean, it's not like, I guess I'm thinking too practice toned right now, because in practice they do get waterlogged. But, I don't know. It'd be like maybe it'd minimally be like a little shorter distance, but nothing crazy.
I'm sure